Hello, the rest of you that stay. I must apologize for my colleagues from Portugal that are here because I'm not speaking in Portuguese. I will speak the best English I can. I'm director of the Health Centralized Purchasing of Ministry of Health. And I hear the last sections here something that is not able to be in health sector in Portugal. I would like, I don't know if I will go to my presentation, so I make some comments for something that has been said before. Well, when we began in 2002, we are in the dark side of the moon. Because in 2002, with the law to hold, we are the first ones who have a catalog that is now in the new directives. So that now is our Ministry of Health as a local structure and central ones. We work for both of them, the 60 hospitals and 5 regional centers. These regional centers as the primary care. So we are talking about, I think, 400 institutions that we work for. SPMS is too little. It's a young one, as he's born in 2011, and he has IT and health sector. Our colleagues from IT don't work in the platforms that we work. It's strange, but it's really true. We work with Vortal and with another platform that is made by us, that is Catalog. We have rules in health sector that's why I said something that has been told before. My presentation is not able to apply in health sector in Portugal. That begins because we have 2 entities that rules medicines and medical devices. One of them is Infarmed, who rules the medical devices and the medicines that come to Portugal. And we cannot buy anything that they don't available. And the second part, it's because we, in SPMS, we decide, we made framework agreements, and the suppliers who are there are the only who are able to go to our hospitals. So a supplier who wants to go to the market in medical devices and in medicines must first get his certification in Infarmed. If he goes there, it is everything okay, he can go to SPMS. He runs in the procurement and he goes to a framework agreement. That's why I said that most of the things that have been told before here are not able to medicines or medical devices in health sector in Portugal. Here I have the law that rules us, our central purchasing body, who says the categories who are only SPMS can provide the framework agreements. I'm telling that because there's another central purchasing in Portugal that only goes to general goods, not specific ones. We have now in 2014 a new rule that said that every procurement we must make in platform, it's electronic one. So we SPMS and all hospitals and regional are using in this way the platforms to make procurement. When the new directive comes for us, it's not difficult. We are able now to do it. We are doing that since 2014. And for me, the best of all, I'm a defensor of the electronic platforms in all ways. I don't agree with email. That's my position. Because I tell you something. When I made something for a procurement with mail, I don't guarantee the transparency of the procurement. most of the institution who has used email, we don't have a general email for it. It's me, Marie, who write to João. Oh, well, I want to buy that. Well, when I receive the answer, I can delete the mail, go to the phone. Oh, well, it's better you to make something better, and I don't agree. So people will work with me in the 3 sectors I have now. Health sector, the SPMS buyers also. I don't make any procurement by mail. I only use the platform. It's Vortal, it's nothing I have to hide. And I know any other platforms, and I tell you something, they work with us. Because in health sector, we have some specifications, and every time we talk to them and tell, well, for us, we should be better this by the law. We have the rules. They are always available to discuss with us, SPMS, and the hospitals, the better way to do things. So I'm not making any publicity, but SPMS use Vortal, and I don't have any reasons to say that we must go to another one. Telling that what to expect. Making central purchasing is very hard. Very hard for us, we work there, and for the people on the hospitals, because we must have a strong partnerships between us, all of us. Hospitals and the regional centers must give us quantities. We must receive them, collect them, look at the best price, and go to the market with the procurement. And the institution must have a commitment with us that they will buy the product that will win. Okay, thank you. So, when we begin with the central purchasing, some people with the hospital, and there are someone there, I saw some of my colleagues from hospitals, they tell, well, what are you going to do? I don't trust in you. So we must go and work with them and tell, okay, we are able to. So we work in 2 frames. For the framework agreements, most of the difficult ones, we invite experts from hospitals to work with us. And in procurement, we also share the prices with them. So when we go to the market the second time, they know the price that we are going to. And I'm a defensor that the central purchasing only can go on if the other ones, the hospitals and the regional, are with us, not against us. I put this here because of the new directive 2014 speaks about something we have a long time ago, catalogs. We have a site which has the products we are in the framework agreement, medicines, medical device, always available. Now we are beginning a new phase. We are working with the IT because we are in SPMS developing an area of, I said, IT framework agreements. It's beginning now last year, and suddenly, I think in the last semester, we will have products from IT in the catalog. So, what is catalog? There is the specification of the products and the prices. And I heard something before my presentation, prices. Well, prices in health sector are secret, medicine ones. So the only one who can see the prices is the institutions and the providers which are in the framework agreement. In medical devices, the same. So If you are a supplier and you go to catalog and make your inscription, we'll give you access to that, but you will not see the prices of the other ones in medicines, in medical devices. Why that? Because we want that when you are a supplier from the framework agreement, you will see the prices in that sector. But neither, you are not able to go to the catalog, well, let me see the prices, and I go there, I don't do anything, I be quiet, only see the prices. No. And that, I will go to another words that I hear before. It's data. We are in a house of IT, so we are very careful with our data. That is a process of aggregation that we make. Two things I would like to say. One, for answer you, a question that you have asked before to my colleagues. When we make the documents for the procedure, we must say what we want to buy. And sometimes I have equal goods, so I have nothing to say. It's only price. But when I want to care with quality, with the way you execute the contract, I go forward to another criterion. Economicamente mais vantajosa in English. I don't know.
Most advanced standard.
That one. So I know now I have nowadays I can choose that. The directive only goes forward and says the criteria is not the lower price. You must go there to the other one. But I still can say that, well, it's equal. So 90% for the price. Okay? To tell you that, that's another project I know that is not in SPMS, that is going to evaluate the supplier, or say, during the contract, how do you work for us? You give good products, you being on time, yes, but it's not a project for my SPMS. I know it's running in the government in Portugal, but it's an important project because the thing we must know when we want to buy it, how is your behavior? How do you go have a compromise with us? You go okay? So soon, I hope, your expectation will be yes. So I will not borrow you with this. It's the whole process of aggregation that we make. It's in English.
Is this information available for consultation on your website?
I will give to the organization with no problem, okay? And then I will speak for finally with a dynamic purchasing system. Two things about it. We try to do one. It's in a cardiology, so it's not. It will not be. It will be not run away because we have a problem with hospitals. Hospitals must make a notice that will pay for it. So it will be very expensive for the hospitals to use the dynamic system. So we stopped. We work with doctors, everything okay. Platform has gone on to go with us, but we stopped by that because hospitals will pay announcement for it. The new directive, we really hope so, that hospitals will not have to do the notice. Because if they have to do it, it will be very expensive for them. So again, we are not using dynamic purchasing system. My hope, we really hope, is that we can use it. Because in some areas like cardiology, orthopedics, care, respiratory care, and the other ones, this system, it will be the better for us because innovation and in technology can go on every time. You are a supplier, you are there, you have a new product, you can go there without many bureaucracy. But we don't know. We are expecting. Last week, our Minister Council approved the code, but it's not available to us to know what is going there. This system only works, and I agree with that, with electronic means, only that, and it's okay, because we have to guarantee the transparency of all the process. And I really hope we can go there. There, we cannot put the price because all the specification must be standard. Standard, I don't mean everyone is equal. Standard by us, who says, I want a stent from cardiology with this typology and nothing else. So it will have that one, and everyone who has that product can go there. But and you can make innovation with that, but not with a different product, okay? So price it will be for our, we think in the first, only with price. Because put another criteria there, it will be very difficult now in the first time. And I will not bore you with that. And I would like to go to something that I don't know if go on. I have talked about that. I'm a defensor of I'm old, but I defend electronic ways with looking for it, because transparency, concurrence, and I have the proof now that has for National Health Service in Portugal savings, great savings. I'm speaking about in the year of 2016, 14 millions, and in this year we expect 35,000 millions of savings. So I'm a defensor of that. I will try to put something of the dynamics. I will let my slide. And I must tell you that. That is my important slide. Go to Portugal, especially to Sintra. We have high temperature, but a little slow because it's not too hot. So you can walk in Sintra, okay? It's my message to you all. And another message and the Portugal too, people from Portugal. We in SPMS sometimes receive people from other countries. We have a department that receives people. So if you are interested there, you can write an email to SPMS, and someone who is interested, we know better way the central purchasing, we would like to receive you. Small group, we are not so big like this university. So let me see, can you help me? Yes. It's about the framework agreements and the problem we have in cardiology. It's why we go to the dynamic system. We try a pilot project to answer our institutions to solve the problem of cardiology. We use the codes from Informed, I've talked to you about before. And we hope that the dynamic system will simplify and use the electronic ways and no paper at all in the process. So, eu acho que isto não está a correr bem, porque depois fazer aqui. Pronto, não interessa. Isto depois fica. So, I will be able to answer everything, any question you have. if you want to, or visit us as you prefer.
I have a question. I remember to consult, can you hear me?
Yes.
I remember to consult your catalog and to use it as a way to find business opportunities because you have the prices published, publicly available. And a couple of years ago, you decided to take the prices out of the catalog. From the point of view of the suppliers, I understand the benefits of making this information secret. I know that in some countries they have very tight rules in regards to the secrecy of the prices. The main concern is that other countries do not have the same level of discount. So it's a big advantage for the suppliers to maintain the prices secret. But for the SPMS in particular, from my point of view, of course, it would be a very big advantage to have the prices available, because companies like mine would be able to compete and to find opportunities to supply you with the same products with a better price.
You are from medical devices?
No, from medicines.
Medicines?
Yes.
Okay. Medicines, we have a problem, as you know. In Pharmed, it says the higher price can be sold in Portugal, okay? So, the only way you lower the prices with the generics ones, medicines, okay? When you have generics, you go on the concurrency with each other. The problem is that we have with some suppliers that they see the price, they've been in the first position for 6 months. Then all the market goes to that price. Imagine you go there, you go €5 for aspirins, whatever. And then you be in the market 6 months because you only have stock for 6 months. You've been there. And the other one, the second one has €8. You sell your products, you go away from Portugal, and then I am the one who has €8. I can go to 5. When I go to another framework agreement, I put your price, €5. And the problem is we have no one who goes there, because he only goes with the €5 to break the market, okay? That's why we don't allow that each one is not in the framework agreement, see the price, okay? May I go?